Today, we will talk about how to survive nuclear fallout. Let's have a look at the details. Fallout is radioactive debris produced by a nuclear explosion that can affect areas far away from the blast site. If you're in a radiation emergency, do your best to get indoors as soon as possible. Preferably, seek shelter in the basement of a solid brick or concrete building. Try to stay calm, tune in to your local emergency broadcast channel, and follow all instructions provided by the authorities. Unless you're advised to evacuate, stay put until you're told it's safe to go outside. The first method is responding to the immediate blast. Lie flat, turn away from the flash, and take cover if you're near the blast. If possible, take cover behind anything that might offer protection. The flash from a nuclear explosion is blinding, so do not look at or face the explosion if you're near the blast site. Cover your nose and mouth with a cloth if you're outside. If you don't have a clean cloth, use the inside of your undershirt. Covering your nose and mouth helps minimize the amount of radioactive particles you inhale. Flee if a visible cloud of debris is traveling towards you. If dust or debris is heading your way, evacuate in a direction perpendicular to the cloud's path. Get to a brick or concrete building if there's no obvious debris cloud. Shelter in place if you haven't been instructed to evacuate. Preferably, head to the basement of a solid brick or concrete building. If you know the direction of the prevailing winds, take shelter on the opposite side of the structure away from doors and windows. The second method is sheltering in place. Shut off ventilation systems and seal doors and windows with duct tape. To minimize contamination, turn off your building's heat or air conditioning systems. Close and lock all doors and windows, and shut your fireplace's dampers. If you have one, take off your outer garments carefully to avoid scattering radioactive material. Place them in tightly sealed bags or containers, and store the containers away from other people, pets, and packaged food and water. Take a shower or gently wash your skin with soap in warm water. Wash your hair with shampoo, but don't use conditioner, which will make radioactive particles stick to your hair and body. Consume packaged food and bottled water only. Do not drink tap water or eat unpackaged foods that were outdoors during the radiation emergency. Consume only packaged products that were stored inside, and store food and water in shielded containers. Stay inside until the authorities say it's safe to go outside. Radioactivity levels are highest within the first few hours of a nuclear explosion. After about 8 hours, radioactivity levels will drop by about 90%. Stay in the basement or an interior, windowless room during that time. You may need to stay inside for at least 24 to 48 hours. Seal and secure waste if public services aren't in operation. Call emergency services if you're out of life-sustaining medication. Call for help if you need vital medication, such as insulin, or if you or someone nearby requires immediate medical attention. And the third method is staying safe in a radiation disaster. Listen to the radio, television, or other available media for instructions. If possible, tune in to your emergency broadcast channel and listen for evacuation alerts, suggested routes, and other instructions. Create an emergency supply kit in advance. If you don't already have an emergency supply kit, gather any flashlights, extra batteries, non-perishable food, and bottled water on hand. Avoid debris, down power lines, and other hazards if you need to flee. If local authorities have specified an evacuation route, follow their instructions. Communicate with friends and family, if possible. In the immediate aftermath, leave telephone lines open for emergency services. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel if you like our videos.